Live. Welcome back to another episode of a Track Back fam. I tell you what, mate. Tell you what, bro. I just literally finished filming my match reaction for the Barcelona versus Inter Milan game, and I think that is the greatest semi-final I've seen right now in the Champions League. The close second one is possibly the Barcelona versus Real Madrid one in 2011, where Messi went on that little run and slotted it in the Santiago Bernabeu, right? But just before we do get started, guys, I do of course have to check out my sound. I have to do sound checks first, just before we get started, so I know that everything is flowing well. Because okay, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right, yeah. So, yeah, brilliant semi-final, bro. Like the first leg last week, 3-3 draw with like Inter we're winning 2-0. Barcelona make it a comeback to make it 2-2. Like Inter goes up 3-2, and then it's 3-3, and then today I genuinely thought, right, like up into the what no, up until Acerbi scored, I genuinely thought that Barcelona was going to progress through. That's what I thought, mate. That's what I thought. Let me just do these things in the background, guys, so I know. So I've got the stream popping up right now. There we go. Right. So I thought Barca was definitely going through, right. But man, like Icherbi to score that goal in the final like minutes, right, of what the second half, slot it in the roof of the net, and the way that he scored it too, like holding up the freaking holding up the centre back, bro, for Barcelona, crazy, absolutely crazy, right? But we will have to speak about like that Inter Milan team once again, because for me, like the Inter Milan team, I was thinking about this constantly when this game was going on, even last week, right? That Inter team is going average age of 30 years. It's got an average age of 30 years old, guys. And while that Barcelona team, of course, is filled, right, with youth, like if you look at Pau Kubasi, Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Fermin Lopez, Frankie de Jong still knocking around. I'm pretty sure, like, Eric Garcia he's still a young guy, right? Like, that today it was youth versus experience, and experience won, bro. Because there was one point as well in that game where it was Lamine Yamal and Barcelona were up, was it 3-2? Up until like the 92nd minute, where instead of Lamine Yamal, right, trying to of course take the ball to the corner flag, he decides to cut in and take a shot. Like there, right? If that was Lautaro Martinez, or let's say Henrik Mkhitaryan or Haka Chaolongu in that situation, they will take it to the corner flag, bro. I genuinely do think that that moment right there bit Barcelona in the bum. I genuinely do think that, bro. And also too, like with Jan Sommer. Man, bro, Jan Sommer today, the amount of times that he saved Inter, the incredible saves that he's pulling out. There was one save, if you guys remember, um, where Barcelona were on like a counter attack, and it was like between Pedri, it was between Eric no, it was what's his name now? Eric Garcia, Lamine Yamal, right, and Rafinha, and it was a ball, right, that was pulled back, and all Eric Garcia had to do is just slot it in to the right hand side. But what does he do? He hits it straight in the middle. Jan Sommer pulls off a brilliant save. There was also another save that he did, literally like around like the 119th minute, where Lamine Yamal cuts in, right, shoots, and it was a fingertip save. I thought Lamine Yamal missed that shot. I genuinely did, dude. Like I'm absolutely flabbergasted by this game, right? But let's look at the other fans' of course reaction. We all gonna be looking at videos, guys, during this live stream. So let's go right into it, fam. Let's go right into it, bro. So I want to put Inter Milan versus Barcelona, because I think it was, or I think also Saeed's put a video out as well, just reacting to this, bro, because this is a madness. It's an absolute madness. Where is this? Where is this, bro? Where is that Saeed clip, bro? Because I'm gonna wait also for Liaz to put it out, because Liaz is a massive fan of Italian football, and he knows a lot more about Inter Milan. Because Inter Milan, once again, like, guys, bear in mind, right, with Inter is they only conceded 2 goals in the entirety of that league, the group stages, that league phase, right? They only conceded 2 goals in these last 2 games, bro. These men have conceded freaking 6 goals, bro. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. So let's see what man like Saeed is saying, dude.
Wow.
My exact, bro. My exact reaction. Bro, my exact reaction to that. My exact reaction, bro. Like, I literally, right, I had to take a deep breath after that game. Crazy.
Incredible. An absolute incredible night of football.
Yeah.
If you're a Barcelona fan, you must be gutted. You must be absolutely gutted. And if you're an Inter Milan fan, you must be absolutely over the moon.
Yeah.
My voice is gone. Welcome to Saeed TV. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We just witnessed another classic, man. Football boring? Nah. The champions.
This season's Champions League has been absolutely incredible. This season's Champions League, bro, has been a madness.
League has served up classics this year.
Yeah.
The Champions League is the best club competition in world football. I'll
say even in sport. I'll genuinely even say in sport, bro. Like there's nothing else like Champions League football, dude. Like this night just proves it. Guys, like Inter Milan, like the Inter fans today, they were down and out. Down in that second half. Right? Inter Milan, bro, like the fans, because like I've been to an Inter game this year, by the way, in the Champions League when they play against Man City. If you guys are have not seen my vlog, please go check it out, right? But like Inter fans are absolutely crazy, but in that second half, the way that Barcelona was playing, just absolutely peppering them, having the majority, right, of possession on the ball, they were flat. They were genuinely flat, and I was like, they were done. I genuinely thought they were finished. Bro. But a Cherby, mate.
be there next year.
Come on.
We have to be there next year because 7-6 on aggregate.
Nah, but like say we shouldn't go that far, mate. We shouldn't go that far, bro. United terrible far. We'll be holding 7 in one game against one of these teams, dude. We'd absolutely get peppered.
Pure cinema, pure drama, pure goals. It had everything.
Yeah.
It had everything.
Everything, bro.
Inter Milan, though, what I will say, full respect. Yeah. Full respect.
Yeah, like I love the way that Inter is coached, bro. Like again, like, and I always equate it to Manchester United with Inter Milan, because Inter Milan are playing that like technically a 3-4-3 formation, right? And look how these guys are like look how Simone Inzaghi has got like Inter playing like, bro, organized, dude. Like defensively sound, man, and then like going forward, they are deadly too, bro. Like it's the experienced players that they have, man, as well, bro. Like I genuinely just hope that for us, like we can actually take a page out of Inter Milan's book, bro, to how to play that 3-4-3 formation.
Never gave up. They showed passion. They showed desire.
Yeah.
They showed determination. They knew they weren't a better football team than Barcelona.
Yeah.
But you know what they matched them with? And maybe beyond? They matched them with hunger and they matched them with desire. That willingness to win a football match by any means.
It's also the experience as well, like Saeed, bro. Like the experience for these guys. Like if you look at Cherby, bro, in his 30s, once again, Hakan Çalhanoğlu in his 30s, Henrik Mkhitaryan in his 30s, dude. I think Lautaro Martinez is getting up there. He's probably like 28, 29. Like that Inter Milan team has got so much experience. Jan Sommer, once again, shout out to him, dude. Denzel, like it's crazy how experienced that team is. And by the way, as well, right, with Inter, like Inter were in the Champions League final 2 years ago versus Man City. People are forgetting this. Like this Inter Milan team, right? The majority of those players, they've been there and done that through their group stages, bro. So they're used to it, fam. So I'm not surprised that Inter once again are in the final. I'm not, dude. I'm not.
The Italian way. You can't beat them for the passion of football. You just can't. They love and they absolutely breathe football. It's everything to them. You can see it within the fan base. You can see it among the manager. Look at the manager. World class. He's on the touchline from minute 0 to minute 120.
There's a whole load of things as well that I like, guys, like that Inter Milan game versus Man City, right? Like they opened my eyes as well to how of course to how the different countries approach football, like, right? And one of the things what stood out for me with that Inter Milan team, just before we do continue this, it was like when they were doing the warm ups, they had the physio like the physio guy, like the personal trainer guy, like the strength and conditioning coach, right? Going through the paces like first and second half with the players, like come on, go 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 go, like it was still a pre-match warm-up. Wow, like with like Man City, they were just them, like the players by themselves. Like there's more attention to details what these guys have got it on, dude. It's absolutely mental.
Hustling,
It's
harrying,
mental. It's mental, dude.
determined to win a football match, determined to win and get to the final. And that epitomized Inter Milan. They never gave up. That's what they do, Italians. And Barcelona just couldn't match it in the end. Yes, they had chances. And yes, they faced an unbelievable keeper in Jan Sommer. Again, I have to come here and find about and talk about how Manchester United got robbed. And here we are today again.
Yeah, yep. We did. I remember when United were in for Jan Sommer too.
Jan Sommer was brought in for 6 million euros.
Yeah, because there was a time where like there was a time I remember too where once again like where United were linked with Jan Sommer.
They let go of Onana for 45 million plus. They upgraded. Not only have they upgraded, this brother has single-handedly getting them into the final. What a performance! Experience, know-how, save after save. He was unbreakable today. He said, you know what? You're not winning this battle. You're not winning this battle. Unbelievable. High quality.
His save, Jan Sommer actually said it in the post-match reaction on the Amazon side that's like top 5 his most important saves in his career, bro. Dude, like that. For me, it was 2 saves, bro. It was the one where it was like a cross, right? Like the cutback, and he's dove and he's literally freaking clawed it out, bro. I was screaming in my room, what a save, Sommer. What a save. And then with the Lamine Yamal one, because I was thinking Lamine Yamal cutting, top locker finish, and he's got the fingertips on that, bro. Like Jan Sommer is incredible.
Quality
bro.
saves.
Absolutely incredible. Shout out to you, Marcelo. Says, hi guys, are you okay? My internet is terrible today. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's fine, bro. That's fine. Like, I thank you for popping in. Make sure to like the stream, dude. Make sure to like the stream, my guy.
This guy's 36. He's meant to be going downhill, but no. He still stays strong. Lamine Yamal shut down. He said, you know what? You're not having the last laugh. I am. Bastoni, Barella, Thuram. These guys showed grit and determination. Yep. Barcelona stood toe-to-toe, though. They tried, but it just wasn't meant to be. Sometimes it's not meant to be, Barcelona. This could have easily been your night. But Inter Milan, Francesco Acerbi.
Where was the Acerbi again? What was the Acerbi again, bro? Was he not at Fiorentina? I'm pretty sure my man was at Fiorentina, dude.
38 years old. And how on earth has he managed to play near enough the whole game? He got the goal to make it 3-3 right at the death. How? Why? What's he doing there? It's just that way, guys. This is what they do. Right place, right time. What a performance from him. Everything cleaning up. Yes, they conceded goals, but he was still there commanding, getting everything he wanted from that team. Unbelievable. Bastoni, quality as well. You know, it was tough against Lamine Yamal, but he still was there.
Yeah,
winning duels, winning.
The way that like the Inter Milan team approached the Lamine Yamal problem, bro. Kick him, drag him down, double team him, triple team him. They did a lot today to that kid, bro. Like a 70, like, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, I have to go full screen for this, bro. Like, Lamine Yamal, right? Lamine Yamal, dude, yo, football, bro, we're not ready, fam. Because we are witnessing, right? Another generational talent and another old timer here in Lamine Yamal, bro. At 17 years old, and he's already got grown man them kicking him, dude. Messi, guys, we have to be real about this, right? Messi at this age was not doing this, bro. Don't get me wrong, he was still beating people, of course, like dribbling, right? But the threat, because every single time when Lamine Yamal gets the ball, you know that something's gonna happen. There was a point as well, right? Like in the second half of extra time, where Lamine Yamal he kept on getting the ball, right, and he was just he kept on like trying, like to create something, and you can see like the Barcelona players like. They weren't pissed with him because like, well, what's my man shooting for? What's he doing, bro? Like they were saying, go ahead, make something for us, bro. 17 years old, guys. He's fucking 17, man. He's 17 years old, dude. Like he's doing this, bro. He's doing this, fam. Like the Barcelona players, dude. Rafinha, guy who's on a so-called Ballon d'Or run, dude. Pedri, Frankie De Jong. You get what I mean? Like Wojciech Szczesny, dude. Like these guys, bro. These guys are relying on a 17-year-old kid. They're relying on a 17-year-old kid, right, to make something happen for them, bro. Crazy. The amount of faith that they were showing him today, dude. He's him, bro. Lamine Yamal is definitely him.
In tackles, that's why he's one of the best in the world. Credit to Barcelona as well for making this a classic game. It takes two to make a great game. And Barcelona, 2-0 down. 2-0 down. Do they give up? No, they don't. They don't give up. It's not in their DNA. It's not in Hansi Flick's DNA to give up. Yes, there's the high line. Yes, there's that unpredictability. Yes, there's that, the errors are there. But you know what? When you've got Pedri, you've got Lamine Yamal, you've got these players, Dani Olmo, he just wants to recycle. De Jong, I'm starting to see a beautiful version of De Jong in terms of a new part of his game that I didn't see. Win the ball back? Becoming a constant player that's just, everywhere, energetic, bro. Nobody is starting to, you say to him, you know what, this is the guy that can control it. This guy's just unbelievable, man. Nah. Unbelievable. It's difficult to kind of go through the goals and how it happened, but it's almost right to just collectively talk about the finishes. Garcia, didn't know you had that in you. Also, who I want to mention today, I want to mention the left back. Everybody thought that Gerard Martin would be a weakness. This guy here, Gerard
Martin today was putting in some absolutely brilliant crosses, dude. Brilliant crosses, man. Like, I'm pretty sure he was also the one that almost set up Eric Garcia for the second goal until freaking Jan Yashin, fam. Jan Sommer Yashin, dude, just comes out of nowhere with that. Again, that save, bro. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Martin, how old is he? 23 years of age, right? 23 years of age. But you know what? Outstanding today. Balde is a top player.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the presence and what they do together. Him and Rafinha, they work together. But Gerard Martin got 2 assists today. He was outstanding. Every delivery was quality. He was
Alejandro Balde's got some competition, dude. Because Gerard Martin, right? He played the other day as well against Real Madrid. And he came on and did well as well. So Balde, bro, I like Alejandro Balde. Like I genuinely do think that he's a very underrated fullback, possibly top 5 in the world in my opinion, right? But he has to be looking over his shoulder, bro.
Up and down that side, he was giving us Barcelona that momentum on that side, and he was giving them. He was actually a weapon for them. What a performance from the young kid! You know what, man? He can say, you know what? I lost today, but I am proud of my performance. I am proud of what I gave to the Barcelona.
Marcelo says this save looks like a little bit like Julio Cevallos save from the Messi shot. When Messi was 17, Ronaldinho was playing next to him. The team was at another level. That's so true.
Because he was brilliant today. Brilliant. And you know what, man? He can come and say, you know what? Brilliant. I did my job. Lamine Yamal, listen, he could have had 2 goals today.
Yeah.
Hit the post and then one that straight at the keeper. Like another day.
The final chance at the end. At the end, I genuinely thought that like, yo, he's scoring this, dude. He's scoring this to the bottom left corner, but you know he actually
Lamine
he
Yamal's
actually hit the
a
straight shot
hero,
to Jan
but it
Sommer.
wasn't meant to be. Fratesi, what is it with this guy and big
Fratesi.
goals? Bayern Munich and now. What a goal to win it, man. The
Fratesi.
composure on the shot. First and foremost, Thuram. Today, the unselfishness of Thuram today
Yeah.
cannot go unnoticed. He was very, very unselfish today. And the calmness for him to just say, you know what? I've got this. I've got this. Ah, incredible. Absolutely incredible, man. The manager deserves credit as well, man.
Lautaro
And
Martinez is another one. People forget about Lautaro Martinez, bro. Like Lautaro Martinez today, like he's the one, of course, that got the was he? I'm pretty sure he's the one that got the first goal, right? For Inter, and then he's the one that won the penalty as well versus Pau Kubasi, bro. Like Lautaro Martinez today, bro. Like he's not even fit. Like Lautaro Martinez is not fit, dude. He's playing what 70% in the Champions League semi-final, bro. That's a proper captain's performance. And like, listen, guys, like the majority of us football fans, we actually owe Lautaro Martinez an apology. We have to apologize to this guy, right? Because of course people were seeing him in the World Cup, knockout phases in the 2022 World Cup, and then like in the final, he was an absolute disgrace, right? But ever since then, dude, like Lautaro Martinez has been one of the top. He's been a consistent top goal scorer in Serie A, and of course, like the top five European leagues. Just look at him today, bro. Look at him today. Once again, just leading from that. That's what you want from a leader. Even if the guy is 70% fit, he's going out there, bro, giving it all for the club and for the team. And if you guys do remember, like a few years ago, Barcelona did try to sign Lautaro Martinez before Robert Lewandowski. They had Messi trying to speak to him. Just saying come over, but he's actually stayed, fam. So shout out to man like Lautaro, fam. El Toro, the Tauro Martinez.
mentioned it before, man. Epitomizes everything about Inter. The courage. That's 2 finals now.
Yeah.
In 2 years.
Yeah.
They were there in 2023, and now they're here back again.
Yeah.
They missed out to Man City in 2020.
They have to make things right now this time, bro. Because I remember Lukaku, that scrub, bro. Like Lukaku's is actually a scrub in that Champions League final versus Man City, fam. Like an absolute bozo, right? But Inter Milan have ever got a chance right now. I'm pretty sure this is going to be their second ever third. Is it the third or fourth Champions League that they'll win, bro? Because the last one that they won, of course, was in the Jose Mourinho squad in 2010, when they won the treble. I'm pretty sure the treble is still on for Inter Milan as well, right? I'm pretty sure the treble is still on for them because it should be Napoli that's at the top. Inter are 3 points behind, dude. They're 3 points behind. I'm pretty sure are Inter not in the running for the treble, or was that Barcelona? Oh no, they're not. They're not in a running for the treble because they got eliminated, right, from the Coppa. Yeah, they lost to AC in the Coppa Italia, dude. I remember that. Oh, that's crazy.
Unlucky as well. Let's be honest with you. Very, very unlucky. That day, if it was a Lukaku, they would have won that.
Yeah, exactly. See, bro, Lukaku, fam. Like, La Caca, bro. Like, absolute caca, fam. Like, these guys, dude.
But you know what? This could be their year, man. The back line, the midfield, the attack. They've got a mixture of everything. They've got a substitution or back line that, the bench that could come on and change the game.
Yeah, the bench
They brought
is good.
on Zielinski, Fratesi. They put on guys that are warriors in there.
Stefan De Vrij just coming on off of the bench. Let's look at the lineups for this Inter team, bro. So the bench, right? They had Piotr Zielinski, Fratesi, Matteo Damian came on. Merdi Taremi was on the bench. He came on. Marko Arnautovic came on too, bro. Christian Aslani, bro. Nikola Zalewski, dude. Like it's a good bench, and people again like they'll look at that bench and say, oh, there's not many superstars, but that bench right there suits Inter Milan's like system and formation, bro. It does. Like when you look at Stefan De Vrij, right, like a through and through centre back, and then you've got Matteo Damian who can either play right sided centre back or even right wing back. Like he actually suits them so well, right? And these guys, I have to, of course, right, like. This guy's he's had his hands full with a pure talent like Lamine Yamal, right? He's had his hands full, but I love Federico DeMarco, guys. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love Federico DeMarco. DeMarco for me is absolutely unreal. He's so unreal. Like he's one of the guys, right, that I would have wanted to play in that Manchester United left wing back spot. That's who I wanted, bro. Because once again, I know that he struggled with Lamine Yamal, right? But Lamine Yamal's a freaking alien, fam. If he continues at this freaking pace, bro, at 17 years old, and the experience he's gonna pick up, especially in 3 years. Imagine me at 21 years old, right? He's gonna be like freaking like. And again, I'm don't wanna go too far, right? But listen, he might be on the level of like Messi and Ronaldo, dude. That's how sick Lamine Yamal is, bro. So I'm not knocking Federico DeMarco for that performance home and away. First leg and second leg. I'm not knocking him for that, bro. I love this guy. Bastoni, bro. I've been hearing people, right, go crazy like about Bastoni, and I'm thinking to myself, what's so good about my man? What is so good about my man, right? But again, Italian centre back, dude. Why did I ever doubt this guy, bro? Why did I ever doubt Bastoni, fam? Like as soon as I seen like centre back Italian, you must know that he must be on absolute smoke, bro. The reading of play, even like the mind games that he was playing with, like freaking, I think it was Lamine Yamal, right? And it was Ferran Torres because Robert Lewandowski came on like at the end, like when there was 5 minutes to go, right? Like Bastoni was playing mind games, dude, like an absolute cool character, bro. Like it's crazy how sick this guy is. It's absolutely crazy, dude. And I see why, like, a majority of like people who know football speak about Bastoni, saying that guys, like you man are out here speaking about Virgil van Dijk, right? But please look at Bastoni. Please look at him, dude. And today, absolutely cooked, right? But anyway, guys, let us try. Let's see if Elias has posted his reaction as well, because he usually cooks too with these sorts of things, and I do like his thought process when it comes to football. So let's see if he's posted anything or nah. I don't think so. I don't think so yet. We'll see more Lias. I don't think so. I don't think it's posted yet. Nope, it's not posted yet, because this was the one that I was genuinely waiting for, because he's actually a massive fan of Italian football. So like I wanted to see how gassed it was, bro. All right, Barcelona 4-3. Inter Milan, Barcelona 4-3. Any more reactions before we go on to Twitter? Any more reactions before we go on to Twitter? Any more? Reverse remontada, you know. My said reverse remontada, bro. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, bro. Yeah, Mina's good as well. Mina's good too. But anyway, guys, let's move on to X, bro. Let's move on to X. See other fans' reactions before, of course, we do move on to the huge Manchester United news regarding Bruno Fernandes. And Al Hilal, and then I'll have to close this one off very quickly, mate. Yantis says thank you, thank you Inter Milan for stopping Barcelona. This guy, bro. Oh shit. Comments. Sorry guys. I didn't see your chats. Sorry, mate. Right. I think Lamine can surpass Mbappe as a striker. Yeah, bro. I don't think as a striker, but more as a winger. I genuinely do think that Lamine Yamal can actually surpass him. I want to Lukaku in Corinthians would be a good option when Yuri Alberto couldn't play, bro. How old is Yuri Alberto? Because I actually like this guy too, bro. I love Yuri Alberto, bro. So Marcelo, fam, you have to be careful, bro. Because if I like a player, fam, I want him to play for Man United. How old is 24 years old? Absolute beast, bro. Absolute beast. But yeah, let's continue, guys. Let's continue. Man said Real Madrid with the Inter thing, fam. Yo, man, this is crazy. We've just witnessed the high scoring and quite possibly the greatest Champions League semi-finals of all time. Inter Milan are heading to the finale. No more words. Yeah, it's crazy, right? And the thing is as well, right? Like guys, like Barcelona have got like a certain bogey teams. There's two bogey teams for Barcelona that always like seems to beat them in the Champions League. That's Inter Milan and Bayern Munich. Inter Milan and Bayern Munich always cause Barcelona problems, bro. Like they're the teams that always knock out Barcelona. If you guys remember, like in the 2013 semi-finals. It was Bayern that knocked out Barca, and they went and won the Champions League. Same thing around, like, was it the 8-2 game? If you guys remember the 8-2 game where Bayern once again came through to the new camp, dude, and put 8 past them. They put 8 past Barcelona, and then of course with Inter Milan in the 2010 Champions League semi-final with the Jose Mourinho. Of course, that whole rivalry between Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola. Inter Milan knocked Barcelona out. Then when all odds were against them, right? Like super haram football, like part the bus times 10, and then today it's happened again, dude. Like Bayern and Inter Milan are Barcelona's bogey team, dude. Like Barcelona can always beat like Real Madrid and chef them up. Three times, like 3 times out of 5, like Barcelona beat Real Madrid, right? But when it comes to Inter and Bayern, dude, like I don't know what it is. It's always like the same thing with like Liverpool and Real Madrid. Like whenever Liverpool play Real Madrid, like in the final, they always lose, bro. It's crazy, right? What's Enrique, fam? Yo, bro, man, like Enrique, bro. What's going on, dude? Long time, mate. My guy Enrique Fryer, bro. What is going on, mate? Man says Nacho still has more Champions League titles than Barcelona. Yeah, I think Nacho Fernandes is another 5 or 6. I think he's on 6. He must be on 6. Is he on 6 or 5? I think he's on 5. I think he's on 5 because when did Nacho actually go into the Real Madrid first team? I think it was in 2015, 16, wasn't it? Because I keep saying Barcelona because Real Madrid won La Decima in 2014. So yeah. Anyway, bro, Enrique, shout out to you, mate. Shout out to you, bro. Brilliant, family. It's actually good to have you back in the chat. So thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for actually popping through. But anyway, guys, let us continue. Let's continue with the news, bro. Let's continue, fam. Let's look at more fan reaction, dude. This guy, bro. 80 Central. Let me get my versus Inter. 120 minutes, 0 goals, 0 assists, 8 shots, 1 big chance miss, sagged 50 times, hair flips 100. You are not near him. At least you get your edits, bro. Listen, mate. I tell you what, yeah. I tell you what, right? Like Hater Central, fam. Hater Central, right? Like sometimes he does post the madness, right? But it's looking like Lamine Yamal is gonna surpass Neymar in his career, bro. Once, guys, please comment how old you are right now in the chat. Please comment how old you are right now in the chat, right? Because Lamine Yamal is 17, bro. Like this kid is 17 years old in the Barcelona team. Like that's got quality players. We're looking at him to actually create something, fam. Create something, bro. It's crazy, absolutely crazy, bro. It is mental, dude. Like here Central, I do like his stuff sometimes, but sometimes, bro, like, come on, man. 30, yeah, see, there you go, 31, dude. Oh, Marcelo, what were you doing at 17, fam? What were you doing at 17, dude? You get what I mean? Right. EBO 2017 says the culture is the most important thing. Relentless running with and without the ball. Simone Inzaghi and Inter have defied logic. Fantastico with a line and Italy flag emoji. Yeah, dude. Like once again, guys, for me, like people are underestimating the experience. The experience for that Inter Milan team is absolutely incredible, bro. It's incredible, guys. Like, let's look at this Inter Milan first team, and I tell you who's freaking in their 30s, bro. I tell you who's in the 30s. Jan Sommer, he's definitely 30. He's like 35 or something. 36, bro. Jan Sommer's 36. Who else is there? Jan Bisek, he's a young guy. Yeah, 24 years old, born in Germany. Acherby's like 94 years old. Bastoni, I'm pretty sure he's like 26 years old. 26 years old. Denzel Dumfries must be like 26, 27 as well. He should be at 29 years old. You get what I mean? Like, these are experienced players, guys. Like, these guys have been here and done it before. You get what I mean? Like that never giving up spirit, dude. It's actually worked well for them. It's worked well for them big time. Chang Logan's an old man. Henrik Mkhitaryan's an old man. I think DeMarco, he's pretty young as well. He must be like in his 20s, 24, like 24, 25. Lautaro Martinez as well, like another guy. Marcus Thuram, he's 27 years old, bro. Like, yeah, guys. Like this Inter Milan team has been absolutely fantastic. It's been fantastical, fantastical, mate. Right. According Marcel says, according to some people, you Roberto Corinthians are waiting for a good offer from Premier League. If you don't play for you, Corinthians, I want to see me United. Yeah, bro. I like you, Roberto, fam. Beast, absolute physical beast, bro. But I think he might go to like a Porto or a Benfica. You know, I genuinely do think I genuinely do think that because this is what like a Porto and Benfica do. They sign all these ballers. Right. Man says I've been watching you from the shadows, my friend. Thank you, dude. Thank you, mate. Enrique again goes Bastoni with Xavi Alonso at Madrid. Let me dream. Oh, bro, bro. Yo, Enrique. If Madrid gets Saliba and Bastoni, that's nasty. That's nasty right there, bro. That's nasty right there, fam. Right. Yeah. ESPN FC says Inter Milan beat Barcelona in a semi-final tie for the ages to advance to their second Champions League final in 3 years. They have the chance for redemption after losing the final to Man City in 2023. Yeah, bro. I was fuming about that final, fam. I was absolutely pissed. I was absolutely pissed, dude. The last time the last Spanish team to beat Inter Milan at San Siro in the Champions League, Madrid, of course, mate. Yeah, Hector Fort was terrible, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I just remembered him now, bro. I just remembered Hector Fort, bro. There was one time where a key ball needed to be crossed in, and then this guy hits like it slaps the ball two rows out, bro. Like Hector Fort today was not good enough. And again, like I do get he's a young player. He of course has to learn from this, and I hope that he does learn from this, right? But like at certain times in the game, like the delivery has to be better, fam, because your team is under pressure, bro. You should be getting that ball into the box, not just hitting it into Rosie. Yeah. All right. All right. Man. Hector Four, bro. But Bucket these guys are mean, bro. These guys are absolutely mean, fam. But yeah. But yeah. Oh, wait. Hansa Flick says that's what been like. No way. I have something to say. Maybe I've been speaking about the referee, but I want to say good luck to Inter Milan. They did a great job. I wish them the best in the final. Brilliant. That's actually really nice. That's really nice there from Hansi Flick, beating beating fair and square, dude. Beating fair and square, mate. Incredible. Right. Let's just scroll through Reddit before we continue with the Bruno Fernandes news, or should we just continue with the Bruno news? Yeah. Oh, oh, he spat on him. Did he spit on him? Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, screw it, guys. Let's move on. Let's move on, bro. Let's move on to the Bruno Fernandes news just before we do finish because man has to be in bed early once again. I do like the late night streams, but I've got work as well tomorrow morning. I do have work tomorrow morning. Right, Bruno Fernandes. Where is that? Where is that huge offer for? No, not May 5th, mate. Where is that offer gone? I put in my bookmarks, didn't I? It's in my bookmarks, right? Nope, it's not in my bookmarks. Where's that thing gone, man? I'm trying to find the article that I literally had up prepared for you guys, bro. But it's not even showing up. Is it MUFC Mob or something like that? MUFC MBP. I think that's the one. I think this is the one. Ah. Anyway, right. I'm trying to find that sort because I literally had it, but it's freaking gone now. Let's see if Fabrizio Romano's posted about it because it was a huge bid for man like Bruno, man. Man like Bruno Fernandes is wanted by Al Hilal. He's posted about freaking. All right. Anyway, so there was an offer for Bruno, right? Reported to be 115 million pounds, guys. A British, basically a British transfer record for a player right now that's playing in the Premier League. The last, of course, British transfer record right now is held, I'm pretty sure, by Moses Casido. That was again like 100 in odd million, right? But Al Hilal have been actually interested in Bruno Fernandes for roughly like 1.5 years. I remember a story about him that came out like in late 2023, early 2024 about Al Hilal trying to sign Bruno. Hey, listen, guys, I was all for it. I was all for it, right? But this season Bruno Fernandes has been our most important player, 100%. I think that if United were to sell Bruno Fernandes, right, for 150 million, I do think that we'll be making a mistake. And I remember where that thing came from. It came from the United stand. But Manchester United will be making a mistake in my opinion because I don't think that there could be another player out there that Manchester United could sign that could do the same numbers that Bruno Fernandes is doing for Manchester United. So for me, like I genuinely wouldn't sell Bruno, and I know it sounds so crazy that I'm saying this, but I genuinely wouldn't sell Bruno Fernandes, right? So let's go up because this is going all the way down. I don't know why it's going all the way down, right? But uh, the, 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 there we go. There you go. So if Al Hilal already make 115 million pound offer for Bruno, should you not accept it? No, no. And I want to see what fans have to say about this because a lot of fans are split with the Bruno Fernandes. Like a lot of fans are split on this, right? And for me, right now, if you'd asked me this like a year ago, 2 years ago, I'll be like, straight away take the money, straight away take the money, right? But once again, like he needs to stay. Ferg is right. Rev says his contract expires in 2 years. We won't win the league in the next 2 years. He will go for free. Either sell him now or he goes for free in 2 years with the zero major trophies. So sell now. I wouldn't, bro. I wouldn't because without Bruno Fernandes, bro, like guys, we could be in relegation. We could be, fellas, we could be in relegation, especially the Man United fans. Like we could actually be fighting a relegation. So Marcelo says I need to leave tomorrow. I'm traveling early. Need to rest. I'll see you guys in another day. Yeah, bro. Shout out to you, Marcelo. Thank you so much for popping through, my guy. Thank you for always being there, my friend. Thank you, thank you, mate, and have a good night. Yeah, safe journey as well. Say safe journey, my friend. But anyway. Red Devil Girl says our captain, our hardest worker, our always available, every blade of grass covered, stat topping, world class, chance creating machine. Who we have no replacement for. No, yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. Right. Chris says anyone that wants to get rid of Bruno is oblivious and doesn't realize how much he does for the team. This guy is everywhere on the pitch. He never misses a game. Gives 110% every time. My captain, yeah, he's always he's always healthy as well. That's the thing about Bruno. Bruno Fernandes is always healthy too. Do you get what I mean? Like he's only ever like missed like one game. I think that was just due to illness. It's mental to how durable this guy is, fam. Absolutely crazy, right? Let's see. I've not seen how the club can waste 150 million. Keep anyone that is actually worthy as long as possible. Their track record with signing is atrocious. There we go, Jesse. There we go. And I said this to my colleague as well, right? Like, if we sell Bruno, Man United do not know how to replace this. We don't know how to replace players, bro. Like our recruitment is absolutely terrible. Like guys, you seen you man yesterday seen right my tier list. My tier list yesterday, I only had like what 4 or 5 elite players. The rest were absolute like bums, bombs, bro. You get what I mean? So yeah, dude. Like we can get that 150 million, and we can sign about 6 players for that for within that 150 million, right? But are they at the level of Bruno? Would they be able to replace Bruno? I don't think so. I genuinely don't think so, dude. For me, like I genuinely don't think we should sell Bruno Fernandes. 100%, mate. 100%. Again, Al Hilal would be prepared to offer a British transfer record fee for Bruno Fernandes. The highest sell in Premier League history is Moses Caicedo to Chelsea for 150 million. So this might be even. It might be even be more. It might be even be more, mate. If Felipe says 220 million when we have a conversation, I'm gonna like that. Oh my days, bro. Oh my days, bro. Not less than 200 million, fam. Chris Green says, I'm sorry, but for me, he's not for sale. You just have to look at the last few games in Europe to see the experience counts. Who are you going to bring in with that amount of experience? Yes or no? We need money for rebuilding, but not at the expense of our captain. I agree with it, bro. I agree. Like, and Al Hilal know that like we do need the money once again for us to of course rebuild, right? But yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it, guys. Let's see now. Let's move on, and let's put a Bruno Fernandes, because there was one video I wanted to do before I go to bed. And that's from man like Sam, United People's TV.
Fabrizio Romano has confirmed there is
Let's see
genuine
what it says, bro. Let's see what man like.
Fabrizio Romano has confirmed there is
Let's see what man like Sam says before I go to bed.
Fabrizio Romano has confirmed there is genuine interest in Bruno Fernandes from Saudi clubs for a summer transfer. Well, firstly, I'm not surprised. Secondly, there is a few things I need to say about any idea of selling Bruno this summer. And yeah, this one seems quite straightforward to me, but I see a lot of United fans saying other things. So there's loads of reports going around linking Bruno with a move to Saudi. And there's questions being asked by United fans. How much would Bruno be worth if he was to be sold? Should United consider selling Bruno at the age that he is? Now, I want you to let me know what you think in the comments below. I think a lot
because he's what, 31 this year? Bruno's 31 this year, isn't he?
of you will know where my opinion sits on this one, but I'm going to run through it and try and look at it from both perspectives before I give my overall conclusion at the end. All right, I'm going to try my best to try and be as objective as I can in this one, even though you all know what I think about Bruno. Now, if you haven't seen what the reports are, let me just run through them quickly, okay? Reports emerged on Monday saying that Al Hilal out in Saudi have sent Bruno a 3-year contract, and as long as they agree terms, then they're going to go and approach United directly with a bid. Daily Mail, Chris Wheeler and Nathan Salt followed up on that saying, United have got no intention of selling Bruno Fernandes. And then Fabrizio Romano came out and saying this, that Al Hilal have a genuine interest in signing Bruno, but United plan to keep him.
Yeah, I actually told Egypt to take a number yesterday. Take a number, bro.
I have no intention of selling him. Now, this is not the first time that we're having conversations about Bruno and Saudi. This was a couple of years ago when he rejected a couple of approaches and he spoke about United. I'm happy where I am. I don't look to rumours and I don't pay attention to them. Of course, things have changed since then. But the first question I want to ask then is this. How much would Bruno be worth if United were to hypothetically sell him?
Yeah.
And I know...
Because Etihad came in they came for Mo Salah last year. They tried to sign Mo Salah, right? Without Bruno, Man United in Championship. I agree, Farhan, fam. I agree, bro. Like, last year it was Etihad that came in for Bruno Fernandes, if not for Bruno, sorry, for Mo Salah. I think they offered like 218 mil, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it's 218 million.
Probably what I'm going to do, and I can't speak for all United fans, but I think a lot of people will be looking towards this Coutinho, Barcelona, Liverpool situation where Liverpool sold a player who was one of the best in the world at the time. Man, Barcelona, so great at wasting money, my word. Anyway, they sold it for 142 mil, and it kind of funded their sale, funding their purchases for whatever came next. Mate, even 150 million. And then people are going to laugh at me for that. Even 150 million, I'm looking at going, am I? Am I really taking that? So as far as that question is concerned...
It's not the same anymore. It's not the same anymore, bro.
I think it ties...
But again, like, the recruitment that United do is absolutely terrible, so...
Into this one. Because I don't think you can replace Bruno. And even if, hypothetically, you were to go on the market and you were to get 150 million for Bruno Fernandes, right? Okay.
Who are you going to get?
I'll just go out and sign Florian Wirtz. Yeah, he'll replace him. First of all, he wouldn't replace him. Second of all, he's going to go to Bayern Munich. And third of all, if he doesn't go to Bayern Munich, he's probably going to go to Man City.
Yeah.
I'll bring in Mateus Cunha. Yeah, well, Cunha is supposed to be an addition, not a replacement for Bruno. No player can replace this Bruno Fernandes in this Manchester United team. No individual. You'd have to look at probably 2 to 3 players in terms of the overall impact he brings to the team. It just simply can't be done in one individual. Now, this question. 2 more questions left before I give you my overall opinion. How important is Bruno to this United team? And how important is Bruno to Ruben Amorim? I say he is the single most important player that he has. If you were to ask Ruben Amorim who he would choose, who he could trust,
Because
he
we'd
would
be
point towards his cap.
relegated, bro. Would be like, again, guys. Like, we would literally. I saw a graph like a few weeks ago where Manchester United would be without Bruno Fernandes.
Team Bruno. And at a time where there really is still so much change happening to this team, where there is still so many question marks about the mentality and the attitude and the approach of this team, Bruno is the one player that he would just not get rid of. Bruno is the most important player for Ruben Amorim. And this question, I think, is important too. How many years does Bruno have left? We had this.
How many years does Bruno Fernandes have left at Man United? Because if Bruno is what, a year older than me, because he's definitely in his 30s now. He's gonna be 31 literally in September, right? I'd say 2 more years with United. 2 more years from United. My man said Bruno is exhausted about carrying this team, fam. I'm pissed. I just saw my local rivals go to UCL final. The man does.
Debate in the live show this morning. Bruno's a physical freak. Like, normally when you look at a player who's 30, you go, well, they're 30, man. They're over the hill now, so they've probably got another couple of years left, maybe at the top level, but they're all going to start like, when Rooney got older, he started dropping deeper, and Scholes, same thing. But Bruno, he's 30. I'm looking at him going, well, you're not really slowing down. I think Bruno's probably got quite a few years left at the top level. And I don't think Bruno's going to be swayed by the money of Saudi. Football, he's an absolute football fanatic. So to go back, probably to this question, I think, is the most important. The answer is no.
You can't replace him, dude.
You cannot replace Bruno Fernandes in this team currently.
Yeah.
Not for where we are and the stage that we are at. You cannot replace him in terms of the goal. You could probably replace the goals and assists if you spend a fair amount of money. Could you replace the influence? No, I don't really think you can.
The availability.
Could you replace the trust that others have in him? No, that takes years to build up. I know that there is a logic to the idea that selling a 30-year-old Bruno Fernandes for 150 million, thereabouts, and then Manchester United signing 3 players, 50 million each, would overall make Man United a better, stronger squad. In theory and logic, I can understand that. I just disagree with it. Right now, Bruno is unsellable to this Manchester United team. We have got so much to do this summer. Ruben Amorim has so much to do.
There's just so many other players to sell. And I think that if we sell those other players, it will accumulate to the sort of money that Al Hilal's offering. Like, with like Man United, let's just look at the Man United squad, right? Just before we do go, let's look at let's look at the Manchester United squad, right? So the United team, we have. There's been news about Højlund maybe going. You know what I mean? Mason Mount, he could be sold as well this summer. Luke Shaw could be sold this summer too. Who else is there? Christian Eriksen, he's gonna be leaving. There is a few players, guys, that we need to sell. Rashford, who's on loan. Same thing with Sancho. Same thing with Anthony, bro. That's 7 players I've already counted. That's 7 players I've already counted, guys, that we could sell, right? And we can make a freaking profit on these, man. And the accumulative, like, again, sell price for those players, we could well make over that 150 million, guys. You get what I mean? Like again, Al Hilal know that United need money. That's why they've just said, like, they've come in at the proper right time, where if we don't qualify for Europe, by the way, it might be a higher chance there again. These are the Glazers that I'm speaking about, guys. Like, they generally might be greedy and actually take the money because we didn't win the Europa League. And again, it just shows to how important the Europa League is right now for Manchester United to win it. So we'll have to wait and see about that, right? But for me, like, Bruno once again is not for sale. He's 100% not for sale. Najib, fam, take a number, my guy. Take a number.
This summer. So to
Fan says the squad you lot had in 17-18, you lot would have won the trophy last season. Had Bruno was there at that time, yeah, man.
Actually, take away probably one of the only pieces of a team
another centre back
which has so little that you can trust and rely on is too much of a risk. Do I think this conversation could exist next year after Man United have ideally our best summer that we've had in a long time. We make some really good signings, we make some really good sales, and overall next season we look far stronger as a team, so that we're not so reliant on Bruno, who is, by the way, on the verge of getting 20 goals and 20 assists for
Yeah.
United this season. He's one off, I think, on goals. I think he's 4 off on assists. We might not get assists.
It's 2 away.
But I think United would be absolutely mad to sell Bruno Fernandes,
I agree.
even if an offer of £150 million came in.
I agree, mate.
Now, it's all well and good me saying that. If it actually was to happen,
But we are owned by the Glazers.
I know United would
And them and dad, they love their money, don't they?
think about it, which is exactly why I pulled up all these questions, and I'll run through this again, about whether you can replace him, about how much he's worth, about how important he is to the team, and about how many years he's got left. Because all of those things combined, I think when you take it all into account, right now, where we're at, we can't let Bruno go.
So
I
true.
just think it would be a big mistake. And that's not Captain Hindsight coming in because of how good Bruno's been in the last few months. Anybody who's been a sort of follower of United People's TV will know how much I've defended this bloke. Certain players at certain times aren't sellable. And Bruno Fernandes right now, this summer, is one of those players. Even if an outrageous bid like this comes in, I think Manchester United will be stronger next season if we keep Bruno. Even if it means we sign less this summer. Just my take, just my opinion, but I wouldn't sell him for any amount of money. Would you? And how much would you sell him for?
$1 billion.
I'll be interested to know what you say in the comments on this one, because I know it won't. I think it was about 70-30 split in the live show. Let's see what it is in the comments on this one.
Brilliant. Right, Farhan says Al Hilal having the trash season as well. If you think about it, they just sacked George Jesus. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that they actually did sack a man like George Jesus, bro. My old man, fam. You guys massacred him, bro. You massacred George Jesus, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this one short, guys. Apologies. Hopefully, of course, you guys did get the amount of information from me right during this live stream. What a game once again. Barcelona in Inter Milan, dude. For me, the greatest semi-final I've seen in the Champions League. The Real Madrid one, Barcelona one again from 2011 is pretty close. Is pretty close, right? But like 7-6 on aggregate, dude. 7-6 on aggregate, mate. Crazy. Had everything, man. Like, you thought one team was going through and then they pull it back, and then in the first half I was thinking Inter were going through and then Barcelona come and do that into the second half, then Inter equalize and then they take the lead at extra time. What an incredible game. And then of course the whole news right now with Bruno Fernandes possibly with Al Hilal coming in for him, and I do think that they are going to make a bid for Bruno as well. I do think that Al Hilal is definitely going to make a bid from him these upcoming weeks, because they actually want him for the Club World Cup, which is next month. I think the Club World Cup's next month, guys. So yeah, there should be a bid, I think, anytime this week. So we'll have to wait and see about that. But yeah, guys, thank you for the people that have come through to the live stream. Thank you to man like Marcelo. Thank you to man like Enrique. Thank you to man like Farhan for coming through. If you're watching this on the VOD, thank you for your support. Please, guys, don't forget to like the stream. Please support your lad. I want to keep doing more of these live streams, guys, and we can have like a little joke kind of thing as well. Of course, like a do tier list. We can also play games as well. If you guys have got any games that you want me to do and to make it more interactive rather than me, of course, just sitting down and just rambling on, please let me know. Please let me know, guys. You can follow me on this one here. You can message me on TikTok and X personally, family, and then I will respond back, right? But yeah, man. I will catch you lot tomorrow. Oh, yeah, damn. Tomorrow it's the watch along. I'm doing a watch along for tomorrow's game. Arsenal versus PSG, bro. Arsenal versus PSG. I'm doing a watch along for that. So tune in for that. And then of course on Friday there's gonna be another late night stream as well. So something more chill, something more funny. I think we might do like a top 10. We might do like a top 10 list. So if you guys have got like a top 10 idea, top 10 football boots, top 10 craziest moments in football, top 10 craziest moments like in the Champions League, greatest strikers ever, like my greatest strikers ever, greatest midfielders ever, please guys, let me know. And of course, we will do that on Friday as well as like the chill stream too. So it's much more interactive for the Mandem fam rather than me again sitting down and just speaking a whole load of nonsense. So if you got me, if you got any videos that you want me to react to, send them my way, guys. I'll definitely do them. But guys, I will be catching you a lot later. Peace.